Ramayana first glimpsed India's most expensive film, the biggest casting, and an even more extravagant promotional campaign. Everything rests on just a 3-minute video. A director who delivered a Rs 2000 crore blockbuster, a Rs 1200 crore Rocky Bhai, a Rs 900 crore Animal, a Rs 700 crore Tara Singh, a music composer with 4 Oscars, and a VFX company with 8 Oscars, all have come together for this single 3-minute visual. Needless to say, the eyes of 140 crore Indians, that's 280 crore eyeballs, are fixated on this glimpse. The question now is, can these 180 seconds truly alter the past and future of the entire Indian film industry? Or will this video fall flat under the pressure of expectations, much like the overhyped Om Raut saga? This was the burning question in everyone's mind. How could they condense the epic Ramayana, which took Ramanan Sagar 80 episodes to tell, into just 2 films of 3 hours each? But the moment the first glimpse was released, it awakened the same emotions we feel while walking through the streets of Ayodhya, echoing with the name of Lord Ram. I had said it before, no matter how much you glorify stars like Ranbir Kapoor, Yash, Sai Pallavi, Sunny Deol, the real game changer in this film is director Nitesh Tiwari. Who would have imagined that the man behind Dangal would one day touch the sacred tale of the Ramayana, and not just touch it, but potentially surpass even his previous monumental success? Now let's talk about the first glimpse. This wasn't merely a teaser, it was a statement by Indian cinema. This was not a trailer but an official logo launch of the film. That's why we didn't see many full-fledged scenes, but what we did see communicated volumes about the scale and soul of the project. The most powerful aspect of the video? Its beginning, with the Trimurti Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. The film attempts to take us not just into the story of Ramayana, but even before it and beyond it. It shows glimpses of events before and after the Ramayana, promising that this isn't just a retelling, it's an expansive spiritual journey. Many people often ask, why do we keep remaking the Ramayana? This video answers that because we still haven't truly understood it. This is not just mythology, it's a mirror of Indian society, values, and soul. The Ramayana is not simply a religious epic, it's a timeless blueprint for righteous living. Ranbir Kapoor's animated look as Lord Ram and Yash's blazing eyes as Ravan, their face-off, though serene, hinted at the storm to come. The red and blue lighting symbolizing good versus evil speaks a visual language more powerful than words. Every frame screams storytelling mastery. Now let's address a criticism. One major flaw I noticed was the excessive use of English. For such a deeply cultural and spiritual subject, a Hindi or Sanskrit presentation would have created a deeper emotional impact. While the visuals are grand, the emotional resonance could have been stronger with a more Desi tone. The filmmakers need to understand, while the technology might be from Hollywood, the audience is Indian. They need an emotional connection to Ramayana, not just VFX. The harmony between storytelling, emotion, and technology must be perfectly balanced. Speaking of which, the background score, created by an international team, is not your usual devotional tune but still manages to feel spiritual. It's a new soundscape that doesn't sound old or cliched, yet carries the divine essence. As the video progresses, the music intensifies and elevates the mood to something almost transcendental. Let's now discuss casting and performances. For me, the biggest X factor of this film is Yash. If you were to remove Yash as Ravan, the film might still be great, but it wouldn't be a history maker. His presence, his mystique, his eyes, they all carry an intense gravitas. Ravan isn't a typical villain. He's one of mythology's most complex characters, and Yash seems ready to embody that completely. Ranbir Kapoor as Lord Ram is a pleasant surprise. Although we've only seen a few seconds, what we've seen is enough to say he's perfect for the role. He doesn't just wear the costume, he carries the soul of Ram, the serenity, the sacrifice, the wisdom. His expression alone radiates divinity. Let's not forget Sai Pallavi as Sita Mata. Known for her natural acting in South Indian cinema, her casting feels divine. Her calm, graceful face brings a powerful authenticity to Sita. And Sunny Deol as Hanuman, bold yet brilliant. His voice, his strength, and his intensity make him a surprisingly suitable fit for the role of the mighty devotee. Some might say I'm just being emotional, but look at social media. Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube are flooded with reactions. Some call it overhyped, but how can something like the Ramayana be overhyped? This isn't just a trending topic, it's a matter of faith, culture, and legacy. People will inevitably compare this to Adipurush and Deej Singh. Bringing an epic like the Ramayana to the big screen isn't just about filmmaking, it's about shouldering the faith of a billion people. The overwhelming response to just a glimpse proves that the audience isn't just looking to be entertained, they want to feel. They want to experience the epic in its truest form. In this part, we'll explore deeper character insights, the creative vision of the makers, global expectations, and how this movie might reshape the perception of Indian mythology on a worldwide scale. In-depth look at key characters, Ranbir Kapoor as Lord Ram. Seeing Ranbir Kapoor as Lord Ram is a unique experience. His eyes speak devotion, his expression reflects calmness, and his body language carries grace. What's remarkable is that there's no theatrical exaggeration, just pure embodiment of righteousness. He radiates a dignified presence fitting for the embodiment of Dharma Yash as Ravana. Yash's portrayal of Ravana is as enigmatic as it is intense. His deep gaze, towering presence, and aura of authority transform the antagonist into a powerful force, not just of evil, but of intellect and ambition. This Ravana is not a typical villain. He's a mighty emperor, a scholar, and a tragic hero. Yash adds layers of mystique, giving us a Ravana that's both terrifying and thought provoking. Sai Pallaviya Sita Mata. Sai Pallaviya Sita brings unmatched grace. Known for her expressive, natural acting, her role as the divine consort of Ram is both serene and dignified. Her eyes reflect both strength and sacrifice. She doesn't need grand dialogues, her presence alone conveys the nobility and endurance that Sita embodies. Sunny Deol as Hanuman. Hanuman, the embodiment of devotion and strength. Casting Sunny Deol in this role may have seemed unconventional, but it works. His powerful voice, strong build, and fiery screen presence blend well with the spirit of the character. Hanuman is not only a warrior but also the heart of the Ramayana, and Sunny brings that energy to life. VFX and visual grandeur. The VFX used in this film is of international standards. The Oscar winning VFX studio has delivered a cinematic universe that doesn't just impress the eyes but stirs the soul. The way natural elements like fire, water, sky, and earth are presented, each frame feels divine. The moment we see the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, it feels like standing in a temple. The visual experience is not just cinematic, it's spiritual. The world building in these few minutes indicates the scale of mythology being handled. Symbolism and emotional layers. Ramayana is not just a story, it's a philosophy. And this first glimpse reveals several symbolic moments, the red and blue lighting depicting the eternal battle between good and evil, the shadows of Ashok Vatika symbolizing Sita's strength and solitude. The visuals are not random, they're thoughtfully layered with cultural and emotional meaning. Vision of the filmmakers. Director Nitesh Tiwari's vision is clear. This isn't just a remake of Ramayana, it's a revival, a spiritual reawakening for a modern audience that may have forgotten its roots. He aims to connect Gen Z and millennials with ancient wisdom through modern storytelling. The ambition is high, but so is the integrity. Music and sound design. The background music, an ethereal blend of orchestration and devotional chants, is fresh and uplifting. It's not your typical mythological score, but it doesn't stray from the essence. Instead, it bridges tradition with innovation. The music makes every moment feel sacred, enhancing the narrative beyond visuals. Audience reactions. Every age group, from teenagers to the elderly, has embraced the glimpse. Younger viewers are hooked on the VFX and scale, while older generations appreciate the emotional depth and cultural touch. Social media is flooded with hashtags like had Ramayana glance, had Ranbir as Ram, and had Yash as Ravana, signaling massive anticipation. Conclusion. The first glimpse of Ramayana is more than a teaser, it's a declaration. Indian cinema is now ready to bring mythology to global screens, not as a local folklore but as universal truth. If the film stays true to what this glimpse promises, it could become one of the most iconic cinematic achievements of our time. Final thought. Are you ready for the moment when Ram's bow echoes across theaters and Ravana's laughter shakes the screen? This isn't just a film, this is an era, reborn Jai Shri Ram.